Rank 1. The Traveler. The year is 79 AD. You arrive in Pompeii after a long journey across the Roman Empire. The city is alive with noise and color. Merchants shout in crowded markets. Wagons roll across the stone streets. The smell of bread drifts from nearby bakeries. Wine flows freely in busy taverns. Pompeii is wealthy, vibrant, and full of life. Above the city towers a quiet mountain called Vesuvius. Most people barely think about it. It has been silent for generations. Just another hill on the horizon. You walk through the forum where politicians argue loudly about taxes and trade. Gladiator posters decorate the walls, announcing the next games in the arena. Everything feels normal, safe. But sometimes the ground trembles slightly beneath your feet. Small earthquakes have been happening for days. People laugh about them. Pompeii is used to shaking ground. No one realizes that the mountain watching over the city is slowly waking up. Rank 2. The Merchant. Your shop sits along one of Pompeii's busiest streets. Every morning, customers crowd around your stall buying olives, wine, cloth, and spices from distant lands. Business is good. Pompeii sits on an important trade route and ships arrive daily from across the Mediterranean. The city feels rich and prosperous. But lately, customers mention strange things. Another earthquake last night. Dogs barking constantly. Birds flying away from the mountain. You shrug it off. Pompeii has felt earthquakes before. Life continues normally. The baths stay full of visitors. The markets stay crowded. The taverns stay loud late into the night. But one afternoon, something strange happens. A loud crack echoes from the direction of the mountain. People stop talking for a moment. Then everything continues like nothing happened. But far above the city, something deep beneath the earth begins to move. Rank 3. The Slave. Your life belongs to your master. Each morning you wake before sunrise to clean the house and prepare the kitchen fires. Wealthy families in Pompeii live comfortably. Marble floors, painted walls, courtyards filled with fountains and gardens. You work constantly to keep everything perfect. Lately, the household has been uneasy. Tremors shake the walls at night. Plates rattle on shelves. Servants whisper quietly when the master is not listening. Some say the gods are angry. Others say the mountain is cursed. One afternoon, the ground shakes harder than usual. A vase crashes to the floor and shatters. The master orders everyone outside while the shaking passes. But even after the earth grows still again, something feels wrong. The air feels heavy, quiet, like the city is holding its breath. Rank 4. The Gladiator. You train inside Pompeii's massive arena. The crowd loves spectacle, combat, blood, victory. Gladiators fight for survival and glory. Some are slaves. Others are prisoners of war. A few fight voluntarily for fame and reward. The arena echoes with cheers whenever fighters clash. But lately, even the games feel strange. Tremors shake the arena walls during practice. Dust falls from the upper seats. Some gladiators refuse to fight under the shadow of the mountain. They say Vesuvius is cursed, but the crowd still demands entertainment. And the games continue. No one in the arena notices the thin smoke beginning to rise from the mountain far above the city. Rank 5. The Priest. As a priest, you serve the gods of Rome. Jupiter, Mars, Venus. Temples fill Pompeii, and rituals are part of daily life. Recently, more citizens come to pray. The earthquakes have made people uneasy. You offer sacrifices and read signs from the gods. But even the temples shake when the earth trembles. Statues rattle on their pedestals. Some believers fear the gods are sending warnings. But Pompeii has always been confident in its fortune. The city is rich, powerful, protected by tradition and faith. The people leave the temple believing the gods will protect them. Above the rooftops, the quiet mountain continues to rumble. Rank 6. The Roman Soldier. You are stationed near the city as part of the Roman garrison. Your duty is simple: maintain order, protect trade routes, watch for trouble. When the earthquakes grow stronger, The local officials ask soldiers to help calm the population. You patrol the streets, assuring citizens everything is under control. Rome is strong. Rome is prepared. But on the morning of August 24th, something changes. A thunderous explosion echoes across the sky. People look up in shock. Above Mount Vesuvius, a massive column of ash and smoke rises into the air. It grows higher and higher like a giant tree spreading across the sky. Panic begins spreading through the city. Rank 7. The escaping citizen. Ash begins falling from the sky like snow. At first it seems harmless. Soft gray flakes covering rooftops and streets. But the ash grows thicker every minute. Stones begin falling with it, small at first, then larger. Roofs begin collapsing under the growing weight. Darkness spreads across the city even though it is still daytime. People run through the streets carrying children and bags of belongings. Some head toward the harbor, hoping ships can escape across the sea. Others flee toward the countryside. The air becomes difficult to breathe. The ground shakes violently again. Pompeii is no longer a city. It is chaos. Rank 8. The Roman admiral. Far across the bay, the Roman fleet commander watches the strange cloud rising above Vesuvius. The column towers miles into the sky. Dark ash spreads across the horizon. Reports arrive from terrified citizens escaping the disaster. The admiral makes a decision. The fleet will sail toward Pompeii to rescue as many people as possible. Ships cut through the water toward the burning coastline. But the closer they get, the worse the conditions become. Ash falls onto the decks. The sky turns black. Waves crash violently against the hulls. Even the sea itself seems angry. Many ships are forced to turn back. Rank 9. The last witness. Inside the city, darkness becomes complete. Ash piles up in the streets. Breathing becomes painful. People hide inside houses hoping the storm will pass. But the worst moment is still coming. Late in the night, a massive wave of superheated gas and ash rushes down the mountain. Faster than any human can run. Temperatures hotter than an oven. The deadly cloud sweeps through Pompeii instantly. Streets disappear beneath choking ash. Buildings collapse. Within minutes, the entire city is buried beneath volcanic debris. Pompeii vanishes from the map of the Roman world. Rank 10. The discovery. Nearly 2,000 years pass. The world changes. Empires rise and fall. Then archaeologists begin digging beneath layers of hardened ash near the base of Mount Vesuvius. Slowly, a lost city begins to appear. Streets, houses, temples, entire rooms frozen exactly as they were in 79 AD. Even the shapes of people remain preserved in the ash. Their final moments captured forever. Pompeii becomes one of the most haunting discoveries in history. A perfectly preserved snapshot of ancient Roman life. A reminder that even the greatest cities can disappear in a single day when nature decides to awaken.